Hi, it's been a while. I just wanted to do a quick update on my ceramics journey. There's so much to catch up on. Where do I even begin? So, I have actually quit my full time job and I'm on a career break right now. I think after working for so many years in this industry, I just wanted to take some time to rest. I think there's a slight burnout. At the same time, there's also a shift in my mindset in terms of what I would like to do moving forward, in terms of career wise and in terms of life. So I decided to kind of give myself a year in 2025 to figure out what I want to do. And at the same time, it also means that I want to take my ceramics journey much more seriously. It's something that I really enjoy in 2024, and in 2024 it was pretty much a hobby for me, and I always see it as an avenue of another creative outlet that I could pour my time into outside of work. And moving into the new year, I feel like I wanted to push myself further in terms of what I can do as a ceramicist and continue to find my identity as a ceramic artist. I know that I've moved away from making commercialized ceramic wares and begin to explore more sculptural pieces that are more aligned with what I wanted to create artistically. So I began prepping for this new exploration. It started in December and it went on all the way to February. I recently just finished firing the entire batch, and I'm very, very excited to share some of these explorations with you. I will get to that in a bit, but before we even jump into that, I just wanted to talk a bit more of what I plan to do in this year 2025. So I really want to further explore what ceramics as a form of medium towards, and in 2025 I just wanted to further explore ceramics as a core medium of my artistic expression, and there are a few things lined up that I'm quite excited to work towards, and I need to hold myself responsible, which is why I kind of push myself to do things like that. So the first most important thing is I'll be going to Finland for my artist residency for 2 months, where I will just be focusing on making new sculptural ceramic pieces. I haven't quite have a sensing of what I will make during my time there. I'm spending the remaining 2 months before I fly to kind of explore whether it's working with new glazes, new types of clay, new techniques. I think this is a period where I'm heavily exploring and learning. At the same time, meeting a lot of new people, whether they are experienced potters or they are also new ceramic art potters like myself. I've been meeting a lot of new people, whether they are experienced potters or they are like new aspiring ceramic artists like myself, and we've been sharing knowledge and kind of just bouncing ideas between everyone. So I'm very glad to have found this little small community. And so that's the bulk of the lineup for this year. I do have further plans moving into second half of 2025. But as usual, I don't really want to talk about them at this point of time. So then let me show you some of the pieces that I've made that I really love. So you know by now I have an obsession with hands and feet. It's my whole exploration towards the unspoken language of our body, and it talks about the duality and complexity of human relationship. So that is the core of my artistic expression. Ceramics is something that really resonated with the team itself. But currently I think there's still a bit of disjointed of skill. My ceramic skill set and being able to produce what I have in mind. So which is why this learning journey that I've gone for. So this is why this learning journey I've set forth for myself in 2025. Hopefully I'll be able to get closer to produce the pieces that I want. And my last batch of explorations, if you have seen them on my Instagram, if you have been following my reels in terms of my work in progress, every time I'm in the studio, you could catch a glimpse of some of these pieces. So some of my really favorite ones are like here. I just brought this home from the studio. You can see this is little feet with this skeleton structure as a vase, and then I just plonked in some dried flowers, and it's really beautiful. And this is the new Amako white matte glaze that I really love. I bought it recently to try, and this is really close to what I want to produce for my series moving forward. I also have a few other series which is quite cute, which is this little fit, where some call it a rainbow fit. I have no clue. I just kinda made this one day, and it just the form takes shape, and this is what came out of it. And another one of my very favorite is this. I made this around the Christmas period, so it's like a hand sausage. But I especially love this piece. This piece narrates the duality of two people, right, who are weld together and building a relationship together, but in the sense that they are moving in different directions, and seems like no one is kind of giving in. They're just laying flat. And through that, there's still flowers that bloom, right? So maybe I jump back to why I started making decorative pieces like vases. So why vases in the first place? I think it started as simple as I wanted to create decorative sculptural pieces in line with my Hands and Feet series that talks about the complexity and dualities of human relationship. And eventually it kind of fell into place, because when we talk about this human relationship, we are talking about this vulnerability between two people, right? When you trust someone, when you want to build this connection with someone, you are actually trying to grow something out of it, and there's a lot of uncertainty that takes effort from both ends. So when it comes to this Hands of It ultimately becoming sculptural vases, it got me thinking, it's like, oh, that's actually what I would love to say, because this unspoken body language in sculptural pieces, if they act as faces, then that further emphasizes like, oh, what is this connection between these two people, or maybe what is this connection with self? They become empty vessels or empty vases, and what would they hold and what would they grow? And sometimes, maybe sometimes a flower will blossom, and maybe sometimes it's just holding on to dried dead flowers as a form of a memory. So I guess ultimately why I landed on vases as this exploration process is just it kind of just so ultimately it just kind of landed itself into this form, and I really like this exploration and where it's going. And while this series has been vases in tinier forms and I can only probably fit little flowers for now, I am actually working towards bigger pieces, and perhaps that's something I really want to explore at my residency when I have a much bigger dedicated space for myself to do bigger pieces. Of course, it's gonna be such a long learning journey to get there. I'm excited to see where this goes, and I will constantly keep an update on this channel. And another thing that I really want to try and do is, since now that I'm on a career break, I have much more time to perhaps capture moments of my life and make more updates and content for this channel. I really want to document this whole year while I'm on this career break, and especially my journey as a ceramic artist. So hopefully I can't make promises at this point of time, but I hope to at least do a monthly vlog just to capture moments in my life and the things that I'm doing throughout the year. So stay tuned. I'm excited for what I'm gonna do this year. I'm still a bit getting used to this new life where I wake up and I know that I don't have to go to work. It's almost like I'm no longer living a very structured life that society has set me up for. So I'm on my own rule set, and I need to be my biggest own cheerleader, because sometimes there's so much self-doubt that can kick in from this newly creative journey that is so unstructured. So we'll see how it goes. Till then, thanks for tuning in, and I will continue to share updates on my Instagram. See you next time.